This is so scary. I want you to remember this face and remember it well, because those sunken black eyes reveal the truth behind what happens when you stop sleeping. This is the story about the Russian sleep experiment, inspired by creepypasta stories. It all begins in a Russian prison. The scientists chose 5 death row inmates and offered them a choice. The choice was, take part in a seemingly easy experiment and earn their freedom, or continue to rot in that prison for the rest of their lives. You can imagine the choice was quite simple. All 5 picked the experiment, but little did they know they were making a deal with the devil. The scientists invented a new gas, and one that could put Russia ahead of everyone else in the arms race. Once inhaled, it allowed the human brain to continue to operate without even the most basic needs. If the experiment was successful, they could keep fighting day after day and never get tired. With their subjects agreeing, the scientists brought the prisoners to their new home, a small cell just enough to fit the 5 of them, and a canister of the experimental gas was placed in the corner of the room. The first few days, everything seemed normal. The prisoners went about their lives seemingly unaffected by the lack of sleep. The gas worked, and the scientists were watching and recording everything the men did. They noticed just how much more productive the prisoners were. With an extra 8 hours every day, they read through all the books they were given, learning at an advanced pace and kicking their brain into overdrive. But on day 5, with no sleep, things started to change. The prisoners' grip on reality began to slip. They began to talk to themselves, muttering strange things under their breath. Some even began to hallucinate, seeing their loved ones, parents, children, wives that were not there. They were only memories, pulled from their minds, pushed far beyond their capacity by the experimental gas. On day 9, one of the prisoners ran around the tiny room, screaming on the top of his lungs, and didn't stop for even a second until 3 hours later, when he tore his own vocal cords. Surprisingly, the others were so distant that they didn't even react to 3 hours of constant screaming. They were too busy sticking their own faces to the walls, smearing it with their hands in vague patterns. It was a message, a cry for help from complete utter madness. But this was all still nothing compared to what happened on day 15. After more than 2 weeks of being awake, everyone inside the experiment room just stopped. It was total silence. Having no other choice, the scientists had to open the chamber. But first, they warned them not to move and promised to set one of them free, to which one of the prisoners answered, "We no longer want to be free." The only thing that gave them some form of comfort or joy was the gas. The prisoners got so addicted to the gas that it became all they wanted. When the scientists finally opened the door to see the prisoners